Welcome. This is Mr. Colin Lai, and I'm preparing a lesson for the Energy Foundation Year 1 SOTA. Welcome back from your June holidays. The year is 2009. To begin this online lesson, please prepare your lesson notes. Either it was given to you in class or it was emailed to you if you are stuck at home due to the H1N1 virus. Today we're going to discuss PS 104 Energy. Here are the questions that you might want to consider. What is the meaning of the source of energy? What is energy? How is energy converted from one form to another? And how does sources of energy affects man's environment? Of course, you can find information on energy in your textbook. So let's begin first with a video, alright, on YouTube.
Inertia is a property of matter. T minus 7 seconds.
Brought to you by Invigoratease, energy for champions.
When we do something, like open a door, we're using energy. Electrical energy makes this door go up. Well, I can open the door another way with another form of energy, the energy of my muscles. See, energy comes in all different forms. Like sound is energy. Heat is energy. Falling things have energy. When we move our muscles, that takes energy. Electricity is energy. And energy can be converted from one form to another. Energy is what makes things go, run, or happen. So let's make something happen. Say with this big box of water. See, when we filled this box, we lifted the water up here. And when we did, we gave it some energy. Think about it. You have to work to lift a bucket of water. So when you lift it, the energy of lifting is stored up here. I'll prove it to you. When we open this valve, water flows downhill and runs this little propeller. The propeller spins and runs a little generator which makes a small amount of electricity. It runs through this wire and makes this needle move. Some of our electricity is made by falling water at huge dams that have huge propellers. When energy is stored, we call it potential energy. It has the potential to do something. When it's moving, we call it kinetic energy. Kinetic means moving. Now this setup converts the potential energy that we put into the water by lifting it to a form of kinetic energy, the energy of the flow. And the flowing water makes electrical energy. Kinetic energy was converted to electrical energy. Energy was changed from one form to another. Not bad. You know, I'm kind of out of energy.
So here we have the first part of the energy lesson. What is energy? Well, according to Bill Nye, energy is, well, the ability to move something. Well, here we have an official definition. Energy is the ability to do work. Alright, that is the official definition of energy in science. Energy is the ability to do work. Okay. Okay, my apologies for that. Now that I'm back. Alright, the SI unit. Okay, the System International. Remember, SI units are units that the scientific community has chosen to follow. For the physical quantity energy, the SI unit is joules. Alright. Now the symbol for joules is capital J, as you can see over here. Okay. So these are the rest of the questions that we were going to talk about. How do you get energy to do work? How do you make use of this concept of energy and actually use it to do work? Next, where does it come from? How do we know that energy exists? How do you classify the different types of energy? As you have learnt in previous lessons, classification is an essential skill of knowledge, and it helps mankind to understand his environment. Now, in Bill's presentation you saw earlier, alright, he had some classifications and he showed you a variety of these forms of energy. Okay, and coming to this, you can actually now refer to your notes. Alright, the first three have been answered. Now we are going to target this section over here, forms of energy. Alright, how do we classify the different forms of energy? We can group them up into two major groups: the mechanical energy and the non-mechanical energy. So let's see how this is done. Energy you can classify as mechanical or non-mechanical. In mechanical energy, you can further classify as potential or kinetic. Alright, potential energy can also be called stored energy, and these are the various forms. You have gravitational potential energy, alright, and this is due to a mass placed relative to a particular height. The higher the mass, the higher the gravitational potential energy. Next, we have elastic potential energy. This can be measured, alright, can be felt when you, for example, extend a rubber band. If you extend and stretch the rubber band and hold it in between your fingers, you can sense that the rubber band wants to get shorter or back to its original form. And if you let go, the rubber band does move on its own, okay, and basically shrinks. So what you were experiencing before you let go, that was elastic potential energy. Alright, now next we have electrical potential energy. Alright, and more importantly, chemical potential energy. And this can be found in your batteries, your dry cell. Alright, when you buy your batteries, like your AA batteries from the shops, alright, it is stored energy there, chemical energy. Now this chemical energy has not been used to do any work, but the moment you place your batteries into your torchlight, you will see the light. Okay, if you placed it in your Walkman, you can hear the music. So all these are basically how energy from one form is converted to another. Okay,